What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Seven Nights 2. This is a brand new, for right now, let's just say a brand new game brought to you by Netmarble. But before we jump into it, little do a lot of you guys know out there that the Seven Nights franchise actually holds a very special place in FG's heart. Don't remember? Don't worry, I got a refresher for you. Today we're taking a look at a title called Seven Nights. This is an Android title. Hold up, wait, before you freak out, let me explain myself. I have no games on my cell phone at all. I don't have Hearthstone on my phone. I have those Clash of Titans. I don't have any of those games on my phone. This is like my first foray into this Android market. I might occasionally play some mobile games on the channel, just really depends on the title itself. I highly doubt it will be a regular thing. So don't freak out, mobile's not gonna take over this channel. What the heck is Seven Nights? So if you've been watching your screen, this game plays itself. FG, we starting to see that you a bold-faced liar. Don't worry about that, all right? We good. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on in. What the heck is Seven Nights 2? If the only thing you looked at were screenshots and videos of this game, you would probably think that this game was a tried and true auto path, auto quest, auto combat, auto grinding mobile MMO that you've seen 5,622 times before. However, it's not that per se. It still gives off that vibe, but to me, this game kind of feels like if Dragon Age 2 had a gacha, right? If you guys remember Dragon Age 2, that was the more action-focused game in the Dragon Age franchise. They kind of ditched all the strategy and tactics and weren't all like combat-focused. That's what this game feels like. Dragon Age 2, the gacha. As you guys saw in the intro, there is a ton of characters in this game. Some I feel look better than others. Graphically, the game is amazing, right? I'm playing the game on PC. If you are on mobile, you can just port your account over to the PC version and play back and forth all you want, which I love. I tried to play this game a few days earlier, but it kept crashing on BlueStacks because what am I, a mobile gaming channel? I ain't trying to play games on my phone. I need an emulator, or even better, a PC version. Thank you for that, Netmarble. So PC version, port your progress over back and forth. It's a beautiful thing. Now, graphically, like I said, it does look fantastic, and some of these characters I really do like, but I would say a large majority of the characters do look, don't say it FG, I gotta say it, they look woefully generic. They remind me of, you know, when a brand new, you know, tech demo of a brand new engine, like an Unreal Engine type of thing, you know, when they show off a tech demo and they show off those characters in that, like, setting, you know how they always just kind of look generic, they don't really look like they have any personality. That's what I feel like when I play this game. Like I said, some of them do look cool, but most of them do look like generic tech demo characters. But that, I think that's down to the Unreal Engine. Every single time we see a game that uses the Unreal Engine, I feel like the characters don't really have a lot of style. Remember that Ion Hero Collector that we played a while back? Same vibe. Some characters look cool, polygon-wise they look amazing, but for the most part, I would have much preferred more stylized graphics. Look at this camera, yo! This camera keeps on doing that. But you can switch your camera around. So let's go ahead and knock this bad boy out here. Then we'll actually talk about the actual gameplay. Now, like I said, Dragon Age 2 meets gacha. This is not an open world experience. At no time in this video will you ever see a person walk next to me. So it's not an MMO. So 100%, even though it gives you that vibe of an autoplay MMO, it's absolutely not. You will never ever see another person. I have one gameplay mode unlocked right now, which is 8-player raids. That's the only content that I see that you can actually play with live players. There is PvP, but it's against the AI. So this game 100% is like a single player experience with a gacha, very story heavy. As you guys can see, I have been skipping through some of the story for the sake of the YouTube. Now you know what I really mean when I say that. I've been skipping a lot of story for the sake of the YouTube, but the game is very, very story focused. So do keep that in mind. I think it's actually okay, but I'm a pretty big, I don't want to say a pretty big fan. I'm a decent fan of games like this. I always call them like wallpaper games where I'll throw a game like this in my second screen and I'll just auto it in the background. Every now and then I'll look over and be like, hey, that's pretty cool. What a cool looking boss. And then I'll just get on with my day while I'm watching YouTube videos or going through Reddit on my phone. I definitely don't play games on my phone. You know what I'm talking about. But from like a gameplay perspective, not really much to speak of, right? This auto button right over here will do most of the work for you. You click on it, it'll go directly to the group of mobs that you need to defeat. As you guys can see, I need to kill 5 of these. The game will kill exactly 5. It'll move on and go right to the next story mission, which is kill 15, and away it goes. So this is the reason why I really didn't want to play a game like this on my phone, because you're really not doing much. The game will function just perfectly by turning on all your auto skills and all your auto ultimates. The game is going to be fine. As long as you have enough power to defeat the content, you're really not going to have to do much of anything, but you can, right? I can basically say, you know what, I want all of my party members to move on my main character here, or I can actually turn that off, and they also do separate movement as well. So I can keep everyone where they are, and I can just move my main character around. That's really the extent of the strategy, getting out of big red telegraph circles. That's pretty much all you're gonna do from a tactics perspective. Let's see what's down here. What's going on? Nothing? There is something over there. Let's see. And click. More story. Skip a Rudy. Done and done. Now, when you see these pop-ups, let me kind of show you something here that's kind of interesting. So this game, it looks like you're in this open world kind of feel, but you really aren't. They're very clever with the way they do this, right? Think about all the other hero collectors that we've ever played. You know how you go through the campaign stages like 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, etc., etc. They're doing the same exact things in this game, believe it or not. So when I tell you that this game is not an MMO and there's not a lot of players walking around, that's not necessarily a negative, because under the hood of this game, it's basically your typical gacha hero collector. Because believe it or not, check this out. Believe it or not, you ready to see something? Look at this. These are all the stages that I've been doing. So even though on your screen it looks like I'm kind of going through and traversing this open world, I'm really not. At any time I can go back to a stage and repeat that on easy, normal, hard, very hard. So like I said, I like what they're doing here. They're trying to, instead of, you know, all the other hero collectors that we play where we go from stage to stage to stage and we're constantly going back and forth to the lobby screen, the campaign screen, the lobby screen, the campaign screen, they kind of put all of that under the hood and they just made it seamless. They integrated those campaign stages into an actual world. That's not bad. Shout out to Netmarble on that one. That's actually pretty good. But I think it needs more. I definitely think it needs more. I think the graphics need to be a little bit more stylized, and I think it needs to be a little less hands-off, I believe. I think, you know, games like Blue Archive showed us that we're willing to do stages with a little bit more interaction. Not everything needs to be full auto, right? And I know that's a lot coming from Lazy FG, but not everything needs to be fully auto. I think there is a place to have a little bit more interaction with the combat here. Dude, if you could see me in real life right now, my hands are flailing all over the place or around my head. I'm not playing anything. I have no need to put my hand on the keyboard until I click next quest, click auto, and away I go. So a little bit more interaction. I think stylized graphics would be a big step to make this game a little bit better. But there you go. That is Seven Nights 2. Outside of just kind of going through the story, you know, going from node to node to node, defeating these little Boris tribes, there is some auxiliary gameplay here as well. So you have arena like you always will in pretty much all these games. I'll jump on in. The game knows that you're not going to sit around and watch PvP, so you can throw on auto rematch if you choose to. At any point in the world, you can just jump right over here into the PvP, rocking and rolling. But you have even less interaction. So I was just talking about before, I think this game needed a little bit more manual interaction with the minute-to-minute gameplay. In PvP, it takes away even the little bit that you do have in this game. It is all AI versus AI. It's, you know, it comes down to your power level and the team makeup that you put together. So that's pretty much that. There's PvP. I do like Casper though. Pretty cool. Get it, Casper. What an interesting name for a character like that. But there you go. Load times are not too bad, especially here on PC. So in and out of arena, just like that. Here are the dungeons. These are more kind of daily resource grind dungeons. You have a gold one here, and a lot of these are going to have different types of materials to kind of help you power up your team. And I'll show you what powering up your team looks like here in a second. This one was kind of annoying. This reminds me, this is like literally like the fight from Final Fantasy 14. Like, it feels exactly, well, not exactly like it, let's be real, but it feels like that Final Fantasy 14 fight of the same name. But here you go, defeating on this boss here. You get 1 entry per dungeon, as you guys saw. Dude, I'm getting destroyed. Did I go to the right one? I think I went to one that was way too strong. And she laughed at me. She laughed and she flew away. This jerk. There's some little EXP pots. Hold on, we gotta redeem ourselves on that one. Let me click out of this. No, let me out of here. Dude, I think I clicked on a difficulty that was a little too difficult. Let's do, this looks kind of cool. Single battle. Yeah, see, that's what got me there. Let's do that one. You can do an auto clear, it looks like, but it does take a currency. So here we are fighting Lavos. Let's jump on in. Not bad though. Graphically, I'm a fan. You know, we really shouldn't be surprised with the Unreal Engine. Obviously, the Unreal Engine can do some amazing things, but a pretty good looking game, especially here on PC. Max settings all the way around. And no crashing. BlueStacks 5, 4, X. Dude, I keep trying to use that BlueStacks X. I can't even get that thing to work, but I digress. So there you go. That is that. Leave. Teleport on out of here. Outside of that, so we showed off Arena, we showed off these little dungeons here. What else do we have? We have raiding. So you can do a single one-player raid, which I'm not even strong enough to really defeat this. And then you have a daily dungeon where you can jump in with a party. It's the same content right now, so let's go ahead and just do it without looking for a party. Right now, this boss right here is the same boss you'll fight with a party. But you can only bring one character with you. So everybody brings one character and it's an 8-person raid. And that's the only content I've seen in this game where you actually have other people around. And this is also giving you a little taste of content where it's like, dude, maybe I should actually move my characters. I clicked off my video. Maybe I should actually move my characters around here a little bit. So this gives you a taste of, you know, what's to come a little bit later on in the game as things get a little bit harder and harder. So stay out of his little claw split. Should have got out of that, but that's okay. Jump out of this. Couple ultimates going off there. I feel like I've seen this boss a lot in RPGs and mobile games and MMOs and whatnot. Try to get out of these circles. They're just blowing up bombs all over the place, as you expect from pirates. There we go. Beat you up in the back. Healer. Dude, I need a better healer. This is the healer that I started the game with. She is not good enough to allow me to be lazy in this game. Like, she's like, if you go into a dungeon in an MMO and you have an appropriate level healer, that's the type of gameplay I'm having right now. I don't want an appropriate level healer in my dungeon run. I want somebody that's overpowered so that way I can pull as many ads as I want and not have to worry about dying. Rum explosion. We out. Get out of here, Johnny Depp. Jump back in. I like this little damage meter here as well. You got that in PvP in addition to just like their normal gameplay as well. And we should be able to knock him down 30%. Once again, I think I can probably just eat the rest of this. Like, I don't think I need to keep moving now because we're almost, yeah, you're almost done. Oh no, I didn't have my ultimate ready. No! There's like an ability you're supposed to use right there to interrupt it, and I don't think I had it ready. That's one instance where you can actually turn off your ultimates, and it actually helps you. Earlier in the video, FG, you said there was no tactics whatsoever. Now you're saying there's some tactics. I did say that, but but once you get powerful enough, you ain't gotta really worry about that. At least I don't think. All right, as I die, as I almost completely wipe on this boss. Well, maybe there is more tactics. I've only been playing the game for 2 days. You can't expect that much from a first impression. Come on. All right. Go for this one right over here. I always go for this center chest, but there's not really a true center here. Got myself a little glove. Thank you. All right, buddy. Why do I need a countdown when I'm in here by myself? Interesting. Anyway, out you go. And there you go. I did join a guild too, so I need to see if they didn't kick me out. Outside of that, you also have a Celestial Tower. This is your tried and true endless tower mode. You get a ticket per day. You can also get tickets as rewards. Defeat the floor in question and keep it moving. A lot of the content, a lot of the auxiliary content that you see right here is all one per day. Like, you can only run it one time per day unless you have special tickets. So most of your gameplay is going to be the more focused single player instance, you know, content that I showed you in the very beginning of the video. But if you do find yourself in a position where you've kind of like gotten to a point in the game where you're not strong enough to do any more of the dungeons and you're not strong enough to do any more of the story-based content, there's also this mode here, which is your turn on the game and come back in a couple hours type of gameplay. Basically, your team will just run around this map and kill stuff, loot stuff, defeat bosses, but it is limited by the amount of maps you have. So you see here, as you stay in this gameplay mode, you'll continue to consume maps, but every single day you log on, they give you maps, and I assume as you get different types of events, rewards, login bonuses, the game will give you even more maps. Dude, where are the enemies at? I'm looking for some foes. Dude, I haven't found a single enemy in here. What's going on? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Dude, is it the boss? Yeah, it is the boss. Enrage Gambero. Now this content, like I said, is designed for you to not be at your computer. You're supposed to be out working somewhere in the garden while this is happening. So you shouldn't have to worry about telegraphs and any type of getting out of the red on this type of content. It's supposed to be an auto grinder type of experience. Very, very nice. There also are some buffs here that you have to purchase. So eventually your bags are going to get full. So you can't like go to work for 8 hours and come back. But if you do purchase those buffs, you can. And you can set it up to auto salvage, you know, different based on the rarity and things of that nature. So that is that. Outside of the actual gameplay content, I'm not really going to spend a lot of time on all of these red dots you see, because when it comes to games like this, these are just bars to fill up, right? As you get different types of materials, as you're going through the content, you're going to have things that increase your skill with gold, increase your potential with like potions, divinity, master. All these things are just ways to make yourself more powerful. They're not really even interesting to look at, right? It's like, oh, look at this. I got 40 of these pots. Enhance. Okay, next. That's pretty much it. Divinity, this is once again, you can hit auto enhance once you have the actual little runes in question. Hit auto enhance, make yourself more powerful. They're all just a bunch of passive buffs. So none of this stuff is really interesting. It's just there to give you more bars to fill up so that you get more and more powerful. There is a pet system. The pets do have different types of buffs and attacks they can use while you're in combat. All you have to do is just press the button, which I did not do, but I'll show you the button. There it is right here. Look at that. That's the button. Crafting, pretty straightforward. Here's the guild that I'm in right now. As far as I can tell, there's no additional guild content. As of today, it's just kind of check in and then perform guild quests with your guilds, but all that stuff is just kind of passive, right? So that is that. Friends, events, missions, those are your achievements, and that is pretty much it. But to end this video off, as we always do, like I mentioned earlier in the video, this game is very much a gacha. Equipment summon, pet summon, hero summon is what we're gonna do. Here's the rate up character. I have enough to do, what, 2 multi-pulls? So let's go ahead and do a full summon animation so you can see what's going on. Very good summon animation, I have got to say. Might even be one of the best. Might even be one of the best summon animations. Very good. Hey, dude, we got near characters in here. What up, Henry? Very, very nice. Oh, nice. Isn't this the banner character? Magic Automata. We are playing near, dude. I think that's the banner character. See, like this guy, generic Unreal asset number 444. Like, that guy looks like literally nothing. Same thing with her, right? Even though I like her weapon layout, she's just kind of generic looking. Not bad, just generic. This guy, definitely generic. He's a bootleg Gambit. He throws cards at you. Let's see what else. We'll go a little faster. More bootleg Gambit. More bootleg Gambit. I like these gauntlets though. She's pretty cool. This guy, typical big brute with a big hammer. More near characters, and there you go. Let's do another summon. I do like his little icon portrait though. That makes up for his genericness. I don't want to rapid fire it. I want to see the animation one more time. Ooh, the candles dictate your pulls. Very, very nice. All right, now we'll rapid fire. All right, got my new team set up. We got the little banner character here. Oh, dude, I might take it back about the genericness a little bit. She's a doll. I didn't know she was a doll. All right. You got the near character. There you go. And then here is, oh yeah, very nice. FG, looks like you're being a believer now. I'm a little bit of a believer. All right, let's jump into combat here. None of these characters have any gear whatsoever. Let's see how they perform. Let's move this around. And away we go. Oh, very nice. They're super weak because none of them have any gear though. All right, so there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, my name is FG3000. I thank you a ton for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out.